Hello, how you guys doing? James here. Well, I want to show you something. I want to show you an interesting part of the video about facts about the IR word, the interracial dating, and what some women want, black women want. And we're going to explore what was something recently put up about two nations from a different content creator. Then it should be interesting.
Let's watch some TV while we wait. Oh no. Black women's idea of a white man is that they're literally subservient to their women. And they get this notion based off how black people portray white men in movies or comedy skits.
Do you want to have sex with me, Todd?
Yes, I would like that very much.
Do you want to take off your pajama bottoms?
I feel more comfortable if I just pull my penis to its hole.
It fucks me up, though. I just wish white people tell us what bothers them about us. Like white people, I can tell you what bothers me about you. You motherfuckers too chipper. You know this your country. Hello, darky. Move, darky. And go tell on you and shit. Them some telling motherfuckers, ain't it?
Take care of Mr. White.
Okay. Thanks, Bob.
It's a little darky.
Thanks, Bob.
That was a close one. We don't have to bother with these formalities, do we, Mr. White, huh?
What a silly Negro. But did you hear the voice in the cadence? That's how black women view white men. Like they just gonna stand back and let them do whatever the hell they want. The way that black women describe white men on the dating market is straight out of a Disney movie.
White men are currently winning. Hear me out. Now, they haven't won. They're just in the lead. I can text a black man right now, and he'll tell me to pull up. Yeah. Text a white man right now, and he'll tell me, well, where do you want to go? Where do you want to meet? We can meet there. Whatever you want to do.
They swear that white men... Be nice. This plus size black woman, see what I did there? This plus size black woman swear that white men gonna bend over backwards, saying that, hey, I can text him whatever. He gonna like, what do you want to do? You see her voice? You listen to her voice? It's like, Jesus Christ, white men fight back. Like, they swear that y'all just accept anything.
I'm looking for a strong Caucasian man. Please, no African Americans, no Latinas. I'm just here, so if this shit, please hit me up. I get my check, my food stamps. I live right here in a beautiful trailer park. And I'm just here looking for me a man. So if you like big girls like me, hit me back up. My mom is 25% white. So yes, I'm 25% white. And I'm a pretty girl, so hit me up. I'm just a big girl. None of these cute Caucasian mans out here want me. So I figure I'd get up here and find me one. Gotta be strong, masculine, beautiful, slim, skinny. Please, no big boys. I'll be waiting.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
I'm only speaking from my experience and my current selection of stinks. You know what I'm saying? I probably need to switch up what I'm viewing on my phone and on the internet and on social media, but all I'm seeing is happy interracial couples. They're thriving. I get there's an algorithm. I'm not really seeing black couples out here. Not really. On social media, at least. Like, when I truly think of myself being happy with someone right now, I think of it has to be a white man. It just has to be. Because my past experiences with black men, whew, hey, it is what it is, currently. If you watch my recent
This is her responding. Here we go.
video, I said that white men are winning. Now, they haven't won, but they're currently in the lead. Alright. I just want to make it clear, I love black men. Damn, I can't even say that honestly.
Ooh! She said, I just want to be clear. I love black men. And then she, redacted her statement and said, ooh, I can't even say that with a straight face. So you know where this young woman stands.
I just want to make it clear that I love all men. That sounds hoish. I don't have a type. Ooh, I have a type. A good person. Yeah, that's my type. And honestly, a good person could be a black man or a white man. But the last time I went out, a group of black men walked by, and my heel got caught in a crack. They're not obligated to care, but they laughed at me.
I know y'all probably can't hear as much, but she's this is her example that she provided, a scenario. She was walking down the street, her heel got caught in a crack, and she tripped. She said the black men that saw it, they laughed at her. So black men, all of us are responsible for their laughter. And that's where she judges them off of. But listen to what the white man did. Hold on, here we go.
That same night, I was waiting in line at a hot dog stand.
She was waiting in line at a hot dog stand. How ironic. God forgive me for that. Here we go.
A white man sparked a conversation with me. Ended up buying my
see? And that's why I be saying, like, white men. Where are all these white men that are just buying all these black women meals and just doing whatever the hell they want? Where are y'all at? I never see them with any of these guys that they describe. Do they exist? Do white men just see plus-size black women walking down the street and buying them lunch and dinner? Is that the standard? Here we go.
Down and talked and laughed all night. And the proof is in the pudding. White pudding.
That was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I laughed at that last part. She said the proof is in the pudding. The white pudding. That was good. But hold on. I know y'all, I got one of my favorite content creators. Let me know if y'all seen him before. I'm gonna let him speak for white men.
You're telling me I should feel bad if I don't find this attractive. And number two, that somehow this belongs in a sports magazine, which is usually about health and about athleticism and sports. I don't know anyone outside of perhaps a power lifter that has this shape of body.
Hey Alex. Hey, I love the new location. Yeah, business is great, but it's getting harder to budget and plan when bank
lifter that has this shape of body.
That's the Better Bachelor, aka the Joker. White men feel the same way about overweight and obese women as black men. Matter of fact, I don't know if black women, I don't know if they understand this, but I'm being careful with my words because she's a young woman, man. I'm an old dude. I ain't got no reason to be trying to, crack on the young lady. But it's funny that she was like literally trying to paint a picture to other black women that even though she's an overweight, blonde-haired black woman, white men will do anything for her while dating. Black women need to hear this, and they need to focus their attention towards white men because the general consensus is that white men will accept anything, but little do they know is that white men are far more strict with the woman's body standards than black men. Black men are far more forgiving. You know what I'm saying? We tend to be far more forgiving to women, and we give them leeway because our thickness scale ranges from a woman, let's say, built like Beyonce to also a woman built like Jill Scott. Is that fair to say? Most white men would consider both of those women as overweight. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know where black women get this misconception that white men is just accepting anything. And I shared a clip with y'all a while back. I hope y'all remember this. I think it was a magazine in the UK. They had two different magazine covers or articles written about Beyonce and Lizzo. The first article described Beyonce, described her as thick. That same article, the same magazine, wrote an article about Lizzo, and they described her the exact same way as Beyonce, as being thick. So, yes, it just goes to show you that black men's scale for thickness is vast. White men's, not so much. And I don't know where black women, the ones who want to divest, get this misconception. It's funny, but it's sad at the same time, because they go out there thinking like this young woman, and this white man just gonna show up as knight in shining armor and pay for everything and get up out of his sleep and say, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Oh my goodness.
And every now and then, you're still going back to her to bang her again. Why? Because now you're involved in lasciviousness, which means you have no restraints. You can't get enough of the vagina now, bro. You're invested. This is what happened when you get new vagina, especially new vagina. New vagina is very interesting. New vagina will make you compromise your morals and your integrity. Like, you'll put it to the back burner, because the new vagina have a way of redirecting what you plan. So even though you know it's wrong to bang dude's wife, you have convinced yourself that it's okay, because you're in lasciviousness. You have no restraints. You can't even stop no more. You tell yourself, starting next week, we can't rock no more, babe. You know what I mean? Like, and she's like, but I really like you. And it's like, when she say those words that way, you want to bang her again. You get what I mean? You tell yourself, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna do it no more. That's my bro, man. You know, and you know, dude, he don't know you banging his wife. If he ever find out, bro, if he ever find out what you're doing with this woman, bro, it's a wrap.
Recently, Dow manipulated scriptures once again as he took sips from his beer jug on his live stream. He also called Ringo TV a trans.
Oh, sorry about that. It went straight to that. I went to put something else on. Sorry about that. But sorry about that. I already played that video.
Salama family, Salama, how y'all doing today? Hope you're blessed and highly favored. So what I'm going to talk about today is going to rub some people the wrong way. And, if you're caught up in this relationship, this situation, that's between you and the Most High. I'm not here to make judgment on anyone. I told you this is a truth ministry, and to the Yahudim first, then to the Gentiles. So I'm here to expose a program, a system of manipulation, a psyop that's happening to our people. And our people are so gullible, it's really aggravating. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen people so gullible in my life. Same thing like during the time of the lollipop, right? You warn people about the lollipop. No, very few listened. I think 10% of the people in the world didn't take the lollipop. And so some of us see the stuff happening, and y'all get upset, and y'all say we teaching skin doctrine. Y'all say we, racist. Could it be that some of the things that we talk about has validity? I'm of the opinion that our people are just in trouble, right? Our people are oppressed. Our people have the establishment foot on our neck. Our people have lost. The only way we win is when the Most High come and get us and He puts everything straight. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to accept my interpretation of Scripture or my understanding of the law. You don't have to accept anything I say. All I'm saying is, Eurocentric Christianity has done a job on us. Eurocentric Christianity has negated the law. Eurocentric Christianity has gotten rid of everything the Father has told us to do. Now, I understand, hey, we didn't know who we were. Okay, fine. That's why we have grace. This is why we have grace. But I've never, out of all the nations, right, out of all of the nations that I've seen, we got to be the worst. We have to be the most gullible. We have to be what? Sheep. Yeah, we sheep. We sheep. Yes, yes. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten what? The law of thy Elohim. I will also forget thy children. What? I will also forget thy children. Deuteronomy 7:3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Now, this is the law. Does it apply? Yes or no? Had the law been done away with? Has this changed because of grace? Or does grace give you room to repent? Or does grace also allow for the Most High to say, look, I understand they went into captivity. I understand they lost their identity and their heritage. I understand these things. But the law still stands. Proverbs 6:23, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is a light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. So the law is used as a light. It is a manner of us being corrected. It is instructions on how we should live and what we should do. But some of y'all say, well, God is love. It don't matter if we marry Billy Bob and Susan or Chiang Kai-shek. It don't matter. Look, like I say, personally, I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because it's your life. But guess what? Every single one of our lives are touched by this. My family is touched by this. Our young kids today will not even look at a young black woman or a young black male. That is freaking crazy. That is brainwashing. But I know I'll get a whole bunch of shutdowns and dislikes because they're going to say, Tail Ministries is racist. But my question to you is Yah's word valid? Does it still stand? Does he change? Because I heard he don't change. He said, I change not. But we always fall for the okie doke. We always fall into the trap as a people. I am very, very disappointed with us as a people. Yes, I am. Not because you might be marrying somebody else. I'm disappointed because you're so easily moved. I'm disappointed because you don't know the word of God. I'm disappointed because you don't have understanding. You're not very swift. You're not very wise. The Bible says be innocent like a dove, but wise as a serpent. How does a serpent think? Okay. Because see, this is the problem. We are so gullible. Now, some of the videos I'm going to show today, I have the sound turned off. Right? Because, I'm going to get hit by copyright infringement. But I'm not sure if this one have anything copyright in it, so we'll see. I'll shut it down quick if it does. But there's a few things we're going to talk about, because there's a psychological operation that has been going on for a long time. And some of our people don't know the history of our people, the history of those people, the history of the power structure, the history of the war against the children of Israel. Neither shalt thou make marriages with him. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Now, if you call me racist, then you got to call the Most High that, because I'm just following his word. Now, here's the difference. I understand the reasoning behind this. I understand the manipulation behind this. I understand what's happening to our people. You think it's because of love. No, it's not about love. It's never been about love. It's been about nation. It's been about tribes. It's been about inheritance. But y'all don't listen. And I know a lot of it has to do with the young generation, because guess what? Some of the women, they call 304s, some of our people, right? And some of them act that way. But she's a straight up African out of Africa, you know who he is. She look like she'll break him, right? I'm just saying, she's so much bigger than him. She look like she'll break the dude, but I'm just saying, it don't look natural. It's like a Rottweiler with a Lhasa Apso. A Rottweiler, not even a German Shepherd. But there's an agenda. This is why I'm doing this show today, because, like I said, these videos, I'm not going to play the sound because I'm going to get hit. Copyright. Now, y'all can watch this, you know, they got music playing behind it. Now, so this is a movement on TikTok, right? It's called the Black Effect. So basically, the idea here is that, you know, you get with one of them folks, and there's a black effect, which is the idea that they're putting in those people class, culture, swag, right? So you marry a black person, you get swag. That's basically what they're saying. And if you want to go watch these, you can. You get the little music, you know, $1 Million Baby. If y'all heard the song, that's really what's playing, the $1 Million Baby, right? Here's another. This is all over TikTok. This is an agenda. It keeps coming up in my feed, right? It keeps coming up in my feed. It keeps coming up in my feed. That tells you there's an agenda. Now, the same people that discriminate against you on the job, the same people that shoot you in the streets, the same people that won't pass laws to protect your people from being deleted, the same people that's hanging you from trees, your children marrying them. Okay, that's fine, you want to do it. Don't make no sense to me. My point is, there's an agenda. Why is this agenda occurring? See, once again, like I said when I started off the show, our people are sheep. Oh, he loves me. Oh, she loves me. Oh, let's get married. Let's go down the aisle. Now, I don't know about you. Maybe you call me racist. But this just don't look right to me. They don't look like they match. They don't look like they have the same cultural experiences and ideas and pursuits of society, right? It seems off. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe I got issues I got to work through. I wasn't this way in the beginning until I found out, hey, we the people of God. We the people of Israel. We the chosen people. We supposed to be different. Just picture the $1 Million Baby song. That's what they playing here. All these videos. It's a movement. So once they hook up with the black chick, they get swag. So they didn't have swag before. But now they got swag because they hooked up with a black woman. But you're cool, but you're racist. Before the wife effect. This is before the wife effect. After the black wife effect. Is that racist or am I racist? I'm just asking. Before the wife effect and after the wife effect. Let me play this one more time. Before the black wife effect. After the black wife effect. I'm just asking. Am I racist or are they racist? That's freaking racist to me. There's another video, well, not a video, there's a picture out there, I didn't put it on here, of a black girl going on her prom with a white kid. And the white kid had a poster, she was holding it. And guess what the poster said, family? Guess what the poster said? Now, supposedly he likes her, right? She likes him, he's white. He likes her, she's black. But guess what the poster said? So they're going to the prom. Guess what the poster said? Thank you you for picking me instead of picking cotton. Come on now. Thank you for picking me instead of picking cotton. Now, he's supposed to like her. And she's supposed to like him. So somebody make it make sense. Thank you for picking me instead of picking cotton. That's just straight up racist, simple and plain. Just because they sleep with you, just because they want to get in the bed with you and lay with you, don't mean they're not racist. Our people so sheepish, especially the young generation. The young generation is so sheepish. And here's the thing. I don't know, to me, I don't know if we're going to make it past these next few days, months. I don't know if I'm going to make it past these next few days, months. There's so much going on in the world, health-wise, lollipop-wise, nuke-wise, war-wise. It's overwhelming. Before the black girl effect, he was a nerd. Look, after the black girl effect, he got swag. Really? Okay.
I don't know what mixed baby needs to hear this, but it's okay if you drop your white mom. It is. There are so many white mothers who sit there and they have mixed babies and then they literally destroy us.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren and I'm Maureen. So in today's episode, I feel like this discussion is well overdue, one that needs to be heard but is often overlooked. What do we mean by this? Let's watch this video and then you come back and talk about it.
My mom, ever since I was little, has been calling black women disgusting and loud and dirty and arrogant and ghetto, and for some reason she fails to realize that I am the same woman she is talking about. She fails to realize that there's no difference between us. The only difference is the slightly lighter complexion. That's it. Y'all sit here as white women and you have black and brown and Asian children, and then you literally talk about us like we can't hear you. You talk about how we're disgusting and how we leech off the government and how we're not even from America and how we don't even need to have protests for things because everyone's created equal in the first place, but then you date white supremacists and bring them into our own fucking houses. And you expect us to be comfortable. I don't get how y'all can pretend that your kids don't hear you and then be absolutely baffled when they finally do. And they finally don't want to be around you.
So I also have a white mom, and whether or not you other half-breeds want to digest it and understand it and take accountability for it is the fact that having a white mom is different than having a black mom. Socially and psychologically, when people say that mixed kids with black moms are different than mixed kids with white moms, they're talking about the fact that mixed kids with black moms typically tend to not grow up to be coons and colorists. And where do coon and colorist ideologies derive from?
Okay.
These ideologies didn't just come from nowhere.
Yes.
Who's teaching these kids these things?
Okay then.
I'm so tired of saying it, but there are more racist white moms than y'all want to believe.
Hey, black moms, I got you for a minute. Sit this one out. Hey, yo, white moms, stop having biracial kids. You was funny as fuck to run your mouth all over this app talking about that.
Scared the language, fam.
Slapper, can we talk about how my granddaddy disowned my mom after she had the first of us? Can we talk about how my own mother called me racist towards white people because of Breonna Taylor? At least the black mother would have known how to do my hair properly and given a shit. I am definitely not the prize to the skip fetish you had with my father. You know, at least a black mother would not have invalidated any experiences I had in school with being bullied for my skin color or for looking the way I look. I feel like my black mama would have come up and beat a fourth grader's ass when they called me the N-word. Stop worrying about black moms. They're not failing with the biracial kids as much as you are, okay?
So I grew up with a white mom who did not care. Like, she'll let me run around, like, looking musty, dirty, did not help me with my hair, did not do none of that, did not discipline me, nothing like that. She let my white side of the family put relaxers in my hair, straighten my hair whenever they wanted to, so I could look better. Told me that I could not go to the high school that I worked so hard to get into because the black girls there would be jealous of me and want to fight me all the time. She'll say things like, oh, it's so ghetto there now because of those people. Oh, those black people make that restaurant so ghetto. Like, seriously? She also makes very passive-aggressive, like, racist stereotype comments about black people. And honestly, it just, like, it hurts my heart because it's like, how could you have raised 8 black children and then have a biracial child and you proceed to still have these notions on black people and you proceed to talk like this and act like this? It's crazy to me. And 9 times out of 10, it's always those white moms who are like, oh, I am not racist. It's not me. I'm not one of those white people. I have black children that are the racist ones.
Biracial kids with the white moms are the most problematic.
No, but can we talk about how us biracial folks, that's me, with white moms can be the most problematic because a lot of times our white mothers will expect us to take on identities that reflect their own because the sacrifice of motherhood is so severe that they kind of want their biracial black presenting children to reflect their white experience. And I think a lot of folks like me frankly are just unwilling to challenge their mothers and say, like, I love you, but you are wrong. I love you, but my experience is different. And I love you, but I refuse to carry beliefs that are going to be violent towards other members of the black community because I love my blackness too much to hold those beliefs, right? And that will cause like a rift with some family members. It has for me, but I would never take it back because I don't want to be one of those people who holds us back.
I'm gonna need y'all white parents of biracial kids to listen in real quick. I'm gonna give you fair warning, this might be an uncomfortable conversation, but it's necessary. A lot of y'all's kids have complexes and identity issues, and it's not because they have a white parent. It's because a lot of y'all chose to have biracial kids before you unpacked your internalized racism and anti-blackness. It's because a lot of y'all have biracial children without learning enough about the black experience to guide your child through a black experience. To guide them through a world that is inherently anti-black. Cutting off your racist family members is not all it takes to raise a biracial kid. In fact, that doesn't even come close to the bare minimum.
So that last girl, she hit the ball out the park. And I have someone in my family, and the white girl's father and mother, you know, racist as a mug. Now the mother, she passed away. The dad, he's still alive, but he disowned her. So my question is, why would you want to marry someone who cannot get to know their grandparent? Why would you marry someone where the only grandparent they would know is the one that's on the black side of the family? Why would you be so selfish because of your lust or what you consider love to bring your kid in this world as a biracial kid where he's going to be hated by half of the family? That don't make sense to me. What does make sense to me is, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy sons. There's confusion when you have an interracial family. I don't care how much you all say you love each other. If there's confusion, there's turmoil, there's division straight up from the jump, right? The way marriage is supposed to work, you're supposed to come together and the two families unite. That doesn't happen. It's division. It is selfish, in my opinion, to bring in a mixed race kid. It's in this world, it's selfish. we're going to listen to this. And the reason why this sort of doesn't seem to apply, but it does apply in my opinion. And it's the method, right? It's the method.
There is a person called Pope Nicholas V.
Ever thought about why many white women are attracted to black men? It's a question that piques curiosity, isn't it? This video aims to delve into the heart of the matter, exploring the reasons behind this particular attraction. We'll be presenting a multitude of views, drawing from the experiences and insights of various individuals. The goal, to foster understanding and stimulate thought-provoking discussions. So, are you ready to join us on this journey? Stay tuned as we dive into the perspectives of several individuals on this intriguing topic. First off, we explore the societal perspective. In our quest to understand why many white women are attracted to black men, we dive into the pool of societal influences. We're living in a world where societal norms and perspectives are constantly evolving. It's a complex tapestry of stereotypes, media influence, and the breaking of societal norms. Let's start with stereotypes. Sociologists suggest that stereotypes, whether positive or negative, have a shaping effect on our perceptions and interactions. Now, it's important to note that we're not endorsing stereotypes, but merely acknowledging their existence and influence. For instance, there's a prevalent stereotype that black men are confident, strong, and charismatic. These traits, perceived as attractive, could potentially sway white women's preferences. Moving on to media influence. We're surrounded by media television shows, movies, music, social media, and it's no secret that it shapes our desires and ideals. Black men are often depicted as desirable figures in various forms of media, reinforcing the narrative of attraction. Think about the number of black leading men in Hollywood or the music industry who are idolized by fans across the globe. This constant portrayal feeds into the subconscious, subtly influencing preferences. Lastly, let's discuss the breaking of societal norms. Psychologists suggest that rebellion against societal expectations can be a form of self-expression and individuality. In a society where interracial relationships were once frowned upon, choosing a partner outside one's race can be seen as an act of rebellion, a statement of independence and open-mindedness. This can be particularly appealing to those who value individuality and freedom of choice. However, it's essential to remember that while societal factors can influence preferences, they don't dictate them. People are unique, with diverse tastes shaped by a myriad of influences, both societal and personal. As seen, societal factors play a significant role. But what about personal preferences? Scene script. Next, we delve into the realm of personal preferences. As we navigate through this intricate web of human attraction, it's crucial to remember that it's often the sum of our personal experiences and individual preferences that shape our choices. So, let's listen to some voices that lend credence to this idea. Take Emily, for instance. She found herself irresistibly drawn to the physical attributes of black men. She admired their strength, their athletic builds, and the contrast of their skin against hers. She found it fascinating, different, and in her words, undeniably attractive. Then we have Sarah, who was captivated by the personality traits she found prevalent among the black men she dated. She spoke of their confidence, their resilience, and their ability to make her laugh. She found these qualities immensely appealing, and felt they added depth to her relationships. In contrast, Rachel was attracted to the cultural differences she discovered. She found the fusion of her culture with her partner's an enriching experience. She loved learning about his heritage, his traditions, and his viewpoints, and found that these differences brought them closer together, fostering a sense of understanding and mutual respect. Lastly, we have Olivia, whose attraction stemmed from individual experiences. She had positive experiences with black men in her past, which shaped her preferences. She appreciated their kindness, their respect for her, and the way they treated her. She felt seen, valued, and cherished, and these experiences left a lasting impression on her. These are just a few examples, and it's important to note that everyone's experiences and preferences are unique. Some might find certain attributes appealing, while others might be drawn to different aspects. It's a complex interplay of factors that differs from person to person. What all these women have in common, however, is the attraction they feel towards black men, each for their own reasons. It's a testament to the fact that attraction is multifaceted, influenced by a myriad of factors: physical, emotional, cultural, and personal. From the snippets, it's clear that personal preferences also contribute significantly. But how much does culture influence this phenomenon? Now, let's examine the cultural perspective. Ever wondered how cultural differences and influences impact interracial relationships? Let's dive in. Cultural analysts and historians have long observed the impact of cultural phenomena on people's preferences and choices, including romantic relationships. Music, for instance, is a powerful cultural force. The global influence of African American music, from jazz to hip-hop, has not only broken barriers, but also created a common ground for people from diverse backgrounds. This shared love for music can often lead to deeper connections and mutual understanding, fostering relationships that transcend racial lines. Similarly, sports are another avenue where cultural exchanges occur. The achievements of African American athletes across various sports have been widely celebrated, fostering admiration and respect. This admiration often extends beyond the sports arena and shapes perceptions in day-to-day life, influencing personal preferences, including romantic ones. But it's not just music and sports. Look at the broader cultural phenomena. African American culture has a rich history, filled with stories of resilience, creativity, and passion. This culture, with its unique traditions and values, can be incredibly appealing, leading to a deep appreciation and attraction. However, it's crucial to note that these cultural influences are not one-dimensional. They don't solely dictate people's preferences, but rather contribute to a complex interplay of factors. Cultural analysts highlight that individual experiences, societal norms, and personal values also play a significant role. Moreover, historians remind us that cultural exchanges are dynamic and reciprocal. As interracial relationships increase, they also contribute to a richer, more diverse cultural landscape. This, in turn, further influences people's preferences and choices. In essence, culture is not a static entity, but a vibrant, evolving tapestry that shapes and is shaped by our relationships. It's a fascinating dance of influence and adaptation, a dance that can often bring people together, regardless of their racial or ethnic backgrounds. Culture indeed has a part to play. Now let's summarize what we've learned. So, why do many white women find black men attractive? Let's quickly recap. We've delved into the societal factors, uncovering how societal norms and expectations play a role. We've also explored personal preferences, highlighting how individual tastes and experiences shape attractions. Lastly, we've touched on cultural influences, exploring how these can impact our perceptions and desires. In conclusion, the attraction is multifaceted, involving societal, personal, and cultural factors. Remember, attraction is diverse and unique to each individual. Thanks for joining us on this insight.
Divesting gone wrong. Swirler Kayla Kurkowski gets tossed. Remember this 3-0 for celebrating being picked by white people? Let's recap.
No black man stands up just if you got nothing for you, but if you white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong. If you got nothing for you, if you white, there's plenty for you. Desperate things on the prowl, in search of a white man. White man, white man, white man, white man. In search of a whitey, a whitey, whitey, a whitey, whitey. Oh, if you got nothing for you, but if you white, there's something for you.
Well, now she's pro-black. Take a look at the African earrings. After she had her third biracial child, her husband and white woman left her in the only fashion they knew how. She says they tabooed her. Are any of you surprised? She changed her name, did the reach back to black women, and now acts like she is down with black people. I gotta give props to the subscribers, because many of you said she was going to get dumped, and you were correct. She deleted her TikTok, but she's really mad at white people. When she was being used as a garden tool, she was happy. She was happy topping White Stick and White Cat, and they dumped her after they got bored. Notice how divestors never tell the truth about what happens when they divest. Instead, they turn pro-black and hide behind black people. Black people are the only race who take back traitors. You can't make this up. Divesting gone wrong.
Wow, that was really interesting. Look at it. Different perspectives about this relationship. Let me go ahead and make this video cut this video short because I don't want to make it an hour. Again, I guess it depends on different situations, different circumstances. Every person different. Everybody. I mean, unless you get a whole array of people, it all comes down to individual's character, who you meet. Whereas when it comes to interracial topics, people of a different, someone a different race, you need to have that talk. And I think you need to have that examination when you meet somebody, because you are bringing two cultures together. But as I made videos before, you heard interracial couples, white men with black women, black men with white women. So you've heard it. So I guess, and see on the experiences, and I probably, there's a few more I can show you, and basically listen to the experiences. I mean, and even there's a couple did a Q&A about children and family and things. So it comes back to, it all depends on who you are, But unfortunately, people going to marry who they're going to marry, They're going to date who they're going to date. And even despite we live in America, and despite we live the way we live, and it's just that people are not going to let it be. I guess they don't let it faze them. I mean, I guess it's fair to say that they don't let this, even though that these scenarios do happen to other individuals with biracial children, but for some reason they don't let it faze them, and they keep going. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. So, it's we can, I guess, pray about it and see where the Lord leads you, the God Almighty, to answer your prayers when it comes to this topic, and sit down and have a long thought out process and really examine the person. You really got to take time to get to know the person, and how they bring value and love to your extended family on both sides. And if it works out, it's fine, because every person's experience is different. That every person, and maybe maybe some biracial children have good experiences, and there's some that don't. I guess you have to meet a person of biracial and see that what their experiences is, because every person's experiences apparently ain't the same. I made videos about that in the past and on other channels. Was there some obstacles in being with the black spouse? Yeah, when they got pulled over by the cops or certain situations like that, but they was able to work it out. They're still together. I mean, so I guess it all depends on the individual. But it's sad that, in some cases, what happened at the last video, and there's some people, you just gotta really know. Don't look at it as every white person is like that or every black person like this. Let the Lord show you who that individually is and their family is. That's the best advice, because you can't put a whole group of people instead of the whole group of people, even with the experiences. And it's just some ignorant people. And it's some ignorant, biased people. Even though the ones they try to seem like they're cool, but it all depends on your experiences. And yeah, I've had some bad racial experiences as a black man. I've had some bad experiences, but I went through. I told you a story that I had some friends that were white, and I thought they were cool, but they really wasn't. They were very insecure, and they were culturally lacking common sense. Do I think that all white people lack culturally sense? No, there's some white people that don't. They understand quite well. So you really have to go on an individual basis. Get to know a person. Are there some ignorant people? Yes. We got some ignorant black people too that lack culture and diversity. And I think it's what you expand. I think if you go across this country and go around the world, I think it will open you up to understanding, because I think, and it's not that you're not going to encounter it in different parts of the world, because you have. You're going to encounter in some form. It depends on what part of the world you're in. You're going to encounter it, but the thing about it is, don't dwell in it. Don't stress in it, because someone out there, as an individual, will like you, whether they're white, black, Latino, Asian, whatever. It depends on the individual. And I think that we get caught up because when we say a group of people like white people, a group of people like Latinos, a group of people like, then it's like we put all the group of people and said, oh, see, not a whole group of people, and not really think that person, just because they're part of that people, don't make them to make them up the individual by spirit and what makes the soul and the flesh of a person. And so, yes, I've had some bad experience with other races of people too, but as I've learned over time, it's the flesh. And not everybody in that culture might feel that. And it wouldn't be right. Just like if somebody would prejudge me the same way. If they put one black person, and you live and you learn. And there's some people like that, you treat them like a fart in the wind and keep on going. That's that's the basic what, because you got some black people are prejudiced against you because, just this whole, the division, not by skin color, because they don't know you. You ain't from their block, and they treat you the same kind of way. And it's the truth. You don't talk the way they do. You don't present yourself the way they do. You have black people and think that you better than them. Even though you're black, but you can have the same. And I'm pretty sure it could be with other races. They might have the same problem with it too. I think it's an individual basis. Just because you come from a solid family and they don't. It could be many factors why people got that, but just stay away from the ignorant people and find the people who don't. And the last thing to remember, as long as the Most High God love you as a biracial person or an interracial couple, that's all what matters. If you don't, he's your family just as well as an individual who's of any race or color, because you're not going to be accepted no matter what. People are going to always have something not to like about you, of the same race as well as a different race. That's the practicality of it. That's the reality of it. And this is what I've learned. So, if anything, don't judge them. Don't put everybody in the same category. Everybody's experience is different. Watch who you pick as a mate, as an individual, if you pick them as a different culture, as a color. Let the Most High God show you what's on the inside. Make sure they line up with His purpose and His will. Alright then? So I hope you enjoy this video. Like and subscribe. Till next time, take care and be blessed. And hey, it is what it is. You're going to be loved or hated when you leave, while you're on this world, and when you leave this world. No matter what color scheme you have. Someone's always going to have animosity, jealousy, and God knows what. So keep that in mind. Take care and be blessed.